Let's get ready to rumble.
And I will.
Don't
No.
answer that. Welcome back.
Yassy lassie.
ASMR.
I'm Erin.
And I'm Rachel.
And this is Crack to Basics.
Erin, happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Lovely to see you.
And you. What has been happening?
Do you know, I feel like I've had a lovely week, but I also feel, see, when I was like trying to think of like stuff, I was like, what have I been doing?
Yeah.
Do you know that way?
Yeah.
But as always, why start the pod any differently on episode 14?
Never.
Kick us off. Let's go Good Craic this week.
Good
Hit me
crack
with your Good Craic.
first. Okay. My good crack is I was in Manchester for a
Yes, you were.
concert. Me and my pal Mark, shout out, went and saw Giveon.
Nice.
And okay, there's like a big backstory to this show.
Listen, we've got nothing but time. Feel free.
Because now I can't remember exactly when it was. Maybe I want to say like 2021, 2022.
Right, okay.
I was meant to go see him. I had got tickets for London. Because again, I know we've said it a million times. Why would they possibly come to Scotland?
Yes.
So he wasn't, which is fine. And I was like, I'm willing to travel for you. He is a sexy man with a sexy voice, and his tunes are just
Chef's kiss.
so good. So I got two tickets. I think my sister was coming with me because I was going to go stay with her.
Yep.
And then I got really unwell before the gig.
Right.
So unwell that I had to go back to my mum and dad's house to like stay to be like looked after.
I think I remember
essentially.
this time that you were unwell.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there was no way I was getting on a 5-hour train.
Oh, heck no.
When I needed
With
to
that
be
bathroom.
very close to the toilet. So I ended up having to like sell my ticket. Thankfully, obviously, because my sister lives there, there was no like hotel or anything lost. But
Yes,
it was
okay.
still annoying, and I was upset, and I was really gutted. So then another tour comes around, and I'm like, please, this time,
This is the time.
Glasgow or Edinburgh. No, but Manchester. I was like, again, I'll travel for you. So we got tickets, all fine. And actually, I think that was one of the stories I told where the tickets were like sold out, and then we went on the venue and we got them.
Yes.
So meant to be. And then obviously, very tragically, that fire.
Yeah, very tragic.
Number one. So then we were getting emails like the trains are cancelled, but thankfully we could like hop, skip, and a jump on 3 different trains and get there. So we're like, that's not the end of the world. But then again, the night before, I was like, I don't feel well. So I was like, am I not destined to see this man?
She said, am I the problem?
Yeah, is this like an omen? Me and Giveon should not be in the same room. But anyway, I felt fine the next day.
Fantastic.
Had a wee nice train journey down. We were cracking cans at bloody midday breakfast, essentially.
We mimosa.
Yeah, Hugo Spritz, by the way, cans from
Ooh.
M&S. Oh,
Oh.
delicious. So yeah, we just had a lovely time. Got the train down. Went for like food, drinks, went to the gig, and then just got the train back the next day. And the concert was so good.
So good.
It was so good.
Love that.
He sounded exactly the way he does in his songs. Like, also he's a one man, right? So sometimes I find like big. I think it was like a 20,000 arena,
Right,
people
okay.
arena, right? So I'm like, sometimes I'm kind of thinking, can you fill this? Like, is this going to be a bit?
Do you have like the presence, the
Mhm.
charisma, all that stuff to be
He's
filling?
got it and more.
Then some.
Can I just say? It was just so good.
Oh,
and
good
I
bit.
love his songs, and I'm just so glad I finally got to see him. And he was really good, and he put on a good show. This cat, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sorry, for anyone who's audio only at the moment, Brie has been walking about, like trotting about here. She's up in Erin's lap, then she's down. She's trying to find a position. Now she's just kind of, you can't see, but she's kind of almost like hovering. I feel like she's going to pound. So
teetering on the edge of my lap. So sorry about that. So yeah, and I just had the nicest time. We had nice food, nice drinks, and we were also, sometimes me and Mark are known to take it a bit far. We don't know when to call it a night, right? But we were really sensible. We were like,
love that.
when the gig finished, we were like, do you want to go for another drink? I was like, I'm not really like bothered. You know, when you're kind of drinking the whole day, I don't mean that to sound like heavy drinking the whole day. You're more just doing like,
It's like drawn out.
a drink every hour or so. You never really get pissed.
No, I kind of
Do you
get what
get
you're
what I
saying.
mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure some people are able, but on this occasion.
So we were not.
Yeah. So we literally were like, we double cheeseburger at home. I was like, sounds great. Was doing
Fantastic.
my skincare, like,
Sign of a
yeah.
sensible night.
Absolutely. If I'm washing my face and brushing my teeth, I'm sober. So yeah, it was really good.
Do you want to tell the people from what I saw on your story that I feel like they were supplying something that was completely up your alley?
Oh my God. At the venue, you could get a monster mixer, which
sorry.
was represent. But can we talk about the price of it? That was a double gin.
Right, okay.
Which, okay,
I don't remember the price, sorry, so do give more context.
£17 for a double gin and a can of Monster.
Sorry, that is unacceptable.
Right? So that was a bit...
What kind of world do we live in?
I know. And then I'm trying to think, because we did get some drinks, but I obviously can't
Don't
remember
remember.
the price. Tap, tap, tap. I don't need to know.
La, 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 la,
Yeah.
la.
I used to love gin, but I really have not been a gin drinker in a few years. But I
Yes.
bet, yeah, gin and Monster would be lovely.
Well, I think you would like anything with Monster, and I say that with love in my heart.
This and Monster. Delicious. No, you're so right. I didn't actually purchase it because I thought it was a step too far.
Yeah, and I also feel, again, what's the difference between a Monster and a Red Bull? But I was never really a Red Bull alcohol kind of drinker anyway, but there's something about why are we having that at 7, 8 o'clock at night?
Yeah. Oh, and when you used to go to the club, are you joking? Vodka Red Bull.
I never
Actually,
really
one
got on board with
time,
that.
me and Kaylee were on a night out. This maybe shows how it affects me. Not at all. She was like up all night, pure looking around my room for like things to read and do, because we'd been on vodka Red Bulls, and I was literally like, just doesn't affect me like that.
Your tolerance is built up
over the years. No, but I kind of get it. Also, it's like, how's that for your heart?
I don't think
The
good.
alcohol and the Red Bull.
Something tells me not great.
Yeah. And sorry, who put 50p in me? When I used to work in a bar, one of the things that we would drink was gin, and then there was these really nice ciders, and we were using the cider as the mixer for the gin. I know. Listen, that was a really fun time of my life, but would I do it now? Hell no.
Gosh. And you know what? I think that's on maturity.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Exactly. And that's on growing up.
Yeah. Well, that's some lovely crack there. We're on a bit of a journey, but I'm glad.
So sorry.
Travels were good. Gig was good. And you had a lovely time.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Love that.
I would like to know your good crack.
My good crack for the week. So also, this is not funny, but I feel like it's quite a similar thing. So my friend, it's not similar at all. You'll see what I'm saying when I finally just open my trap and say it. But my friend Gabby, she is from Manchester. That's why I feel like you went to Manchester and she came to Glasgow.
And she came to Glasgow. One in, one out policy.
Literally one in, one out from each place. So her and her boyfriend, who's also called Gabby.
No, when you told me this, I was like, how is that not the most confusing thing ever?
I don't know, but it works. She's Gabriella and he's Gabriel.
That's really cute.
It's very sweet, but I was just like, I kept being like, I was like, yeah, Mum, like I'm just going to meet the Gabby duo now.
Gabby squared.
But no, we're actually not taking the piss. It's just like, imagine going out with somebody with the same name. Anyway, so they came to Glasgow. They had spent a couple of days in Edinburgh beforehand. They arrived. They were actually staying really close by to you, which was perfect when I met them. But we had such a nice day. The weather was stupendous.
It was.
For Glasgow in March.
Yeah.
So that was just so nice. We just had a wander around the city. It was really nice to just be outside. Yeah. Like, can you imagine it was windy and rainy? Like, the last thing you'd want to be doing is traipsing around the streets.
No.
So we had some nice food, we had some nice coffee, and also, so Gabby is from, obviously one's from Manchester, other Gabby is from Argentina.
Ooh.
So he was like, this is a whole like UK vibe trip for him, because obviously they're spending time in England as well.
Yeah.
I think they're also going to Ireland. Anyway, but he was like, loved the haggis, loved iron brew. I was like, have you had a square sausage yet? So like, we were like getting stuff like that. So it was just like nice. A really fun, like, sharing things that you wouldn't even think twice about getting. They're just like, yeah, that's on the menu or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was just nice to hear they had a lovely time, and then I had a lovely time with them. Weather was good. Just great.
Lovely. And anywhere that you went that you would maybe like go again, food, drink, any of that sort of vibes?
Okay. So we did go because we wanted like a wee bit of culture. So we did Kelvin Grove Art Gallery.
Love.
And I will say there is a Barbie exhibit coming. And I think it comes June. But like you can buy tickets for it.
Oh, Rach, I would like to go to that.
So I just think that would be quite fun. Because we were like, oh my goodness, is it here now? And then we're like, no, it's not. Which, totally fine. But I was like, that would be fun. And also there's like cherry blossoms outside the building.
Yes, beautiful. And that is just a nice like area of Glasgow, isn't it?
It is. And dare we say, I just feel like the West End feels different to Glasgow.
Yeah.
And I know it is Glasgow, but I feel like
I know.
it just feels different.
No, it's like it feels the
It
nice
feels
bit.
like elevated, you know? I need to mind my P's and Q's when I'm there. So yeah, sorry, we did that. And then I had actually never eaten in that ubiquitous chip before.
Nice.
And we went there. It was lovely. And there's obviously, not obviously, why did I say that?
I feel it.
There's 2 different restaurants. There's like a brasserie and then like
kind of like upmarket and then cash.
Yes, and we went to the more cash one mainly because Gabby wanted haggis again, and they had that bit on the menu.
I love that he's like loving it.
No, same. I was pure. Listen, I love that. For you. And he was like getting iron brew, and I was like, pop off. So we went to the bit, and it's kind of almost like a small plates vibe.
Oh, nice.
What we got was lovely. All I would say, again, this is a me problem, not the restaurant. I am not really a big meat eater, and there was lots of great options for that. I would have seafood or chicken, and some of the seafood, there was that, but maybe isn't what I would go for.
Yeah.
But I still found more than enough stuff. But that's like if I had one minor critique, that would be it. But I really enjoyed. I had like fried potatoes. What's not to love? I'm so sorry. As I've said, love a potato in every freaking form. And then like another kind of salady thing, but was really nice. What else did
you go up to the wee rooftop? Because they've got a wee outdoor rooftop beer garden vibe.
Oh, 1, didn't know that. But 2, we went there in the evening.
Okay.
So it was chilly and a bit darker. Well, like outside, but that was lovely. And then for a kind of brunchy lunch, we went to the Single End in Merchant City. Was lovely as well. So yeah, it was just all round a really nice day.
Love that.
Lovely to see them both, and yeah, just really nice. So that was my
good company, good food, good weather. What more can you want?
It really was like a perfect storm
mix,
except perfect summer's day.
Right, Rachel, on that note, let's do our bad basic.
Bad basic.
Have you got one? Would you like to
Do you know what? I do. And it's really, actually, well, am I okay today? I feel like all my words are not coming out right. My bad basic, I really had to rack my brain for this week.
Sometimes that's a good thing.
Which is a good thing. I'm not complaining. And even the bad basic I have, in and of itself, is quite basic.
Not that big
and that's
deal.
Okay. But I do feel within the last week, I kind of feel like I've not exercised for myself as much as I would like to. Mm-hmm. So obviously, as I've mentioned, I teach dance, I teach other kind of fitness classes. But when I'm at those, yes, I'm moving my body, yes, I'm active and I'm demonstrating, but of course, like that workout is not about me.
It's kind of like not an intentional workout.
Yes, and there'll be times, I'm like checking people's form, making sure everyone's okay, like. And as I say, understandably so, not my workout. It's not for me. But I just feel I hadn't done as much for myself over and above. And I was feeling like, oh, I want to like either walk or go to the gym or do something. So I just want to make sure in this next week.
Yeah. It's like the balance of your time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. So basic, but that was my bad basic this week. What about yourself?
I have one. And I didn't tell you this because I wanted you to like hear it. I wanted to see your reaction in person.
I'm a wee bit nervous, but okay.
So, can't remember what day it was, but I had been at my wee pickleball club. And I think I'd got out late or I'd gone and got like petrol and stuff on the way home. And then I stopped at the co-op near my house to get something for my dinner, right? So there I am, minding my own business in the freezer section, looking for sweet potato fries, which by the way I don't think they do.
Oh,
so rude. But that's by the by. So I'm in a wee tennis skirt. I've got a full jacket on, but I'm in a wee tennis skirt.
No, should I like with this going already?
No, I know.
Please continue.
Minding my own business, and I a man walks past me, mumbles something, but he's got like earphones on, and in my head I'm thinking, well, he's obviously that's not directed at me. Like he's got earphones, he must be on the phone or something. And then I come to realize, and then I was like, you know that way where something happens, you kind of don't hear it or you don't like process it. You're a bit like, did that just happen? But then the more time passes, I'm like, no, that is what he said. And I think that was directed at me because I saw him again and he was not talking. He was not on the phone.
Right.
This man walked past me. I've got my back to him. I'm looking in the freezers. And he said, put it away. I'm sorry. Because I've got a tennis skirt on. Which, by the way, it wasn't like, also, see if it was up my arse.
Still not his problem.
See if my arse was literally hanging out. Why are you commenting? But it's like, it's not like a pure tiny little, it's like, you know, between your knee, thigh and knee. And he thought that was too much for the co-op on a Tuesday night or whenever it was, can't remember. And told me to put it away. I was actually like,
what the actual heck?
That's why I was so confused, because I thought, there's no way that's directed at me.
How bizarre.
I know. And then, you know, the more time went on, the more annoyed I was getting. But then when he passed me a second time, I was a wee bit like, you don't look, if I said something to you, that you would just take that well. Because and actually I was like, I'm going to say, has he got a problem? Also,
Erin's ready to kick a freezer door off its hinges.
What's so funny is that me saying that, I would never.
You would never. And listen, I get it because I would think the same thing.
Yeah, but I thought, I'm going to ask him if he's got a problem. But then when he walked past me again, I thought, oh, you maybe don't look like the type of person to say something to.
Yeah.
And then I thought, Erin, don't bother. Because, you know, then something could stem from you getting wide with him. But I thought, who are you to tell me to put it away?
Yeah, I hate that, first and foremost. Secondly, what I hate more is like, I don't know if I'm going to communicate this well, but what I hate is like, right, it's fine for him to give an unsolicited comment if it was directed at you, right? Which again, not someone his side, but I'm just...
No, I was hoping, like I was trying to see, maybe I'm reading this wrong. I don't think I was.
But so it's fine for him to say whatever pops into his head, whatever he wants, and there's within reason no consequence to that. But if you want to defend yourself as a woman, and again, this is, I hate to bring it back to like men v women and all this stuff, but like that women, we just have to be more sensible.
Yeah.
We have to guard our, sorry, I feel like I'm starting to yell at that mic. We have to guard our mouths. We have to, like, oh, don't cause a scene. Don't wear the short skirt.
Don't wear it initially. Yep. That's
but no, we're not.
Yep. And then 2, don't dare, if someone does say something to you,
just let it go.
Ask them what your problem is. Yeah, just like deal with it. I was so angry.
Because also, do you know what else? Like, again, would he have said that exact comment to another guy? Probably not, right? But like,
no way.
Would he make passing comments about the other guys in the shop?
Definitely not.
No. And do you know what? What would they have done if the other guy had said something back? Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, he probably, oh mate, no, I didn't mean. Whereas if it was me, he probably would have started a fight.
Left hook. So I just, I hate that for you, Erin.
I know.
And yeah,
it was
there's so
really
much more
annoying.
I could go into.
No, that. I know. And do you know what? We just know. It's like, we're just like, this isn't an abnormal experience. No. I think that's what's so frustrating. But then it's like, you just kind of accept it because these things do happen all the time. Yeah,
but do you know what as well? Like, what I think is so bamboozling about it is like that it is the 21st century.
Yeah.
That we're meant to have come on
that's
leaps and bounds.
I could have been in my brand knickers standing looking at the freezer section. It shouldn't be affecting you.
But as we know, and I don't want to get back into the manosphere stuff.
No, I know.
But clearly this is still a thing. It's not gone away. We've not moved on from the so-called like you know, housewife era, women seen, not heard, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just like, it's surprising, but it's also not.
Yeah. So that was definitely my...
Bad basic.
I literally got in the car and straight away on my notes was like, bad basic, co-op, do not forget this happened.
Hate that.
So, Rach, off the back of me going to the concert, having a great time,
Yep.
there was some things that happened
Oh,
that I wanted to discuss.
okay.
First and foremost, obviously love filming at a concert. Well, actually, sometimes it gets a bit like the whole audience is up with their phones and you're
Mhm.
like, shall we just enjoy this in the moment for what
Yep.
it is? But I also get like I like having a wee video of maybe like say my favourite song off the album.
Yep.
I'll want to have a wee video evidence of that, right? However, there was this group of girls
Mhm.
and they weren't filming Giveon, no. The entire time, and I'm talking full songs, phone up towards them mouthing along with the lyrics. That's what was being recorded.
Right.
And I thought, did you come to see Giveon? Or did you come to just film yourself? Because you could have done that in your bedroom. Put his album on.
Yeah, get the ring light out.
Yeah, sing along. And I'm not joking. It was the whole concert.
How interesting.
Maybe like occasionally they would flip it round,
Mhm.
but it was just them singing into their phones, recording themselves.
How interesting.
And I thought that was quite bizarre.
I think that's bizarre because I would say neither of us as people have a problem with anybody wanting to be an influencer or
Oh no.
taking pictures of yourself, filming content, doing any of that. Like,
Yeah.
neither of us have an issue with that on yourself.
Yeah.
If anything, we wish we had a bit more confidence
Yeah.
to do things out in the wild. However, I agree, it's like, right, if they were doing that for like a wee second, if you're wanting to make a reel of going to the concert, if you do YouTube
Totally.
content, whatever you do,
Also,
I totally get it.
So when me and Kaylee went and saw Harry Styles last year, there was somewhere
Yes.
you would like be filming it, you would turn it round, you'd like maybe shout like if there's a favourite bit in the song, you'd film yourself. Like, I'm not saying I've never turned the camera
Oh, of
to
course,
myself
yes.
during a concert to just like, we're here, like kind of vibe. But entire songs.
Yeah, the entire song feels bizarre.
Yeah.
And them doing that multiple times.
Yeah.
That I agree with you that I don't get that.
No.
Like, because then you're so, because let's call a spade a spade. I'm the same as you. If I've been to a concert, I'm not saying I've never had my phone out.
No.
I'm not saying I've never taken anything, whatever, right? But when you're filming, it's hard to take the film
Yeah.
and check that the person you're wanting to film is in it.
And it's not bloody.
It's not bloody. Also, you know what it's like at a concert, somebody else's hand goes up and you're trying to dodge.
Yeah.
So you're concentrated on the phone screen in that moment, the 30 seconds, the minute, the whole song, whatever you choose to do.
Yeah.
Or you're watching over and then the as we've
Yeah.
said, like the video, suffers for that. So it's like, if you're filming yourself, you're then going to be like, oh, am I in the thing?
Yeah.
Are you checking your right side you like or whatever is there?
Yeah.
Doing your hair. So it's like, why have you bothered paying this money, as
Yeah.
you say, to come to a concert? Just do that in your room.
Exactly. Because, like, that's the thing. You're not actually watching what he's doing and what show he's putting on and his performance. You're doing your own. It was like she was doing her own performance. And by the way, I say there was actually a group of like 3 of them and they were all doing it. It was also so distracting because, you know, when your phone has got, you're filming it, it's like the screen flash.
Right.
So the screen was like really bright.
Yeah, so I know what you mean. You like get drawn to it.
Yeah, so I couldn't help but be giving it like, what the hell's going on over there? Yeah, and I just thought that is bizarre. As we say, we're all for it. We talked about it last week. Wow, the confidence that influencers have, people that go out and film things in public, take selfies, voila, amazing. That to me was a bit different because have you just come to this concert to get content of yourself?
Yeah.
Instead of actually enjoying it.
Like, but then in that way, I would have thought, right, take pictures, get someone to take pictures of you, get your friend to take like a wee clip of you enjoying the concert, whatever you want to do for your content, for your brand, if we go that far, whatever it is, fine. But I do think it's bizarre to be just filming yourself whole songs, multiple songs.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh my God, I just remembered another bit. At one point, I'm sure it was like his last or second last song, she was actually bent down, like editing, like putting something on Snapchat, basically.
oh my gosh. Right. Okay.
You're there for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, and there is that delicate balance. I don't want to sound like a pure boomer
No.
and being like that, enjoy the moment, enjoy the experience. But there is that element of like, right, but do you want to watch it all through a screen?
I know.
Or did you come to like be in the moment, be in the crowd,
Yeah.
the atmosphere, all that kind of stuff? Oh, I don't know. That is weird vibes.
Yeah.
And I just think to do it once, maybe fine.
Oh yeah, that's so, I really do want it to be known, like, I'm not saying, oh, you can't get your phone out and God forbid you absolutely cannot aim it at yourself during a concert. No, of course you can. Also, if you're with a pal and you're having a nice time, take a wee picture, take a wee video, fine.
Yeah.
It was the length of it, the how many times it happened, and then specifically I actually had forgotten about the she's too busy posting
To enjoy.
then actually the concert hadn't even finished.
How bizarre. On topic but slightly off, I might get cancelled for this, but see if you're over the age of 16 and you've still got Snapchat, have a word.
Respectfully.
If that's the main way that you're communicating with people,
Concerning.
Sorry, at the age of like, I'm 32, so I'm just going to use my own age. If I'm 32 and I'm so concerned about keeping a snap streak
I know.
with my pal,
No.
also, sorry, text me or message me on an actual messaging platform.
Yeah.
Not this weird photo thing and just sending like a random picture here and there.
Of anything. And then it like also the whole everything's disappearing. For me,
Yeah.
that is like, why do you need your messages to disappear?
Yeah, so I'm sorry if you're offended by that, then that's actually on you, not me. No, I take that back.
And actually, sorry, I just had a wee thought there. WhatsApp do now have a disappearing message thing.
Yeah.
So like there are other, again, if you're needing your messages to disappear, maybe think about one, what you're sending, but two, stop being sneaky. But you can do it on WhatsApp now.
Yeah, Snapchat for me is just, I don't get it.
But also, isn't there a wee generation, I don't know who's who, right?
No.
But there's some that they weren't using WhatsApp. They were on iMessage. Oh my God. How old am I? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, that their main platform that they would go to message a friend would be iMessage. That's also a very like American thing.
Oh really?
As in WhatsApp's very UK, European based. Like see when I used to do a lot of my contracts, we would be like, people would be like, what's WhatsApp? Or they would have to download. Again, some of my early to mid ones, I don't mean like the last few I did.
No.
But like people just wouldn't have that.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, anyway, sorry that got a wee bit off piece there.
I'm
but
like, listen, use whatever you want to message, but
yeah, we don't actually care. But they're to me, I just don't.
Except Snapchat.
Yeah, Snapchat, I don't get it.
We do care about that.
Okay, so I just wanted to address
the rumours.
The rumours. I know the rumour mill has been going crazy, and we here at Crack to Basics don't want to be spreading vicious rumours.
Absolutely not.
Anyway, well, that's just a wee lols. But all that to say, I would like to right a wrong.
We're going to need to do this every week.
I know at this point. But last week we had talked about the so-called Capizio Mason Margiela crossover
collab,
and I can confirm that there in fact was no collab. This is why you have to check your sources.
I'm howling.
And again, this isn't that serious, isn't that deep. Of
course.
But I just thought, I think it's actually a pure coincidence that these tabbies look exactly like a Capizio Pedini style shoe. So there's no like, they're not made for dance. They're not being made for the ballet teacher that we can all picture in our heads.
Oh, I'm howling because the two of it, 10 minutes.
We went in deep on that. But this is what happens when your main source is TikTok.
Exactly.
Because I think the person had been like, is there a cross or whatever? So I just took that verbatim. And that is very boomer of me. That's like I'm watching AI videos and think they're real.
Oh my God, by the way.
But
sometimes it is hard to tell.
And with that, all I would like to say is there's no Capizio Margiela crossover as of this moment. That could change and I might have to resend this as well. But all that to say, it is just a very
similar
looking shoe.
Yeah.
And if you look both of those up, you will see exactly why I thought that.
That's so funny.
Both, in my personal opinion, are heinous anyway.
Yeah.
And with that, that's all I've got to say.
Yeah, and that will probably not be the first or last time that we say something that is not correct. Oh well, we're just silly little girls.
I'm just a girl.
Right, Rachel, this week I had you and the rest of my family and
The
any
groups.
friend that would go on a wild goose chase for the Aldi mixer it was like a stand mixer, and it was on their special buys. And again, where did I see it? TikTok. And if by the time you're seeing it on TikTok,
yeah, it's too late.
It's gone. And you're so right. I didn't really realise people were actually keeping an eye on the special buys like before they come out, and they're like queuing up, as you say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very sad that they had a wee stand mixer that was pink or yellow.
Very cute.
And it was like 30 quid.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I mean, how functional was it? I don't know. I didn't get one. But yeah, I went to about 3 or 4 Aldis. You went to one. My mum and dad, I think, went to 2 separate ones.
Boys.
I know. So the dream is gone. So if anyone's selling,
yeah, I'm interested to know, has anybody got one? And does it do what it's meant? Does it mix?
Yeah, how is the quality? Because for 30 quid.
Yeah, because how much, I can't even think of what the brand is, but I can see them in my mind.
KitchenAid.
Thank you.
That's why I went to the one in Mulgai, because I was like, well, surely they've all got KitchenAids. What do they need a £30 Aldi mixer for?
That is hilarious.
So they'll be filled.
But fair logic.
And the shelf is empty.
Oh, but yeah, let us know. Do they do what they do?
Yeah, just let us know if it was good, if it's as cute as it looks, because obviously I didn't see it in real life either. And to be fair, I know I could probably just go on Amazon and type in pink stand mixer or yellow stand mixer, and I'm sure, okay, I don't think it'd be 30 quid. I'm sure I could get one for like 50, say.
Surely.
Also, is it another piece of equipment that I actually need? I make banana bread, honestly, once every couple of months. And I've never baked bread in my life. So who do I think I am? Fucking Nigella?
Maybe this would have turned you into Nigella.
Or it would have just gathered dust.
It's been a really cute piece of decor.
So anyway, yeah, I want to know, please let us know if you got it, because it was so cute.
Yeah. At this point, this might just become a regular wee segment for us, but let's discuss some TV.
Love. What have I been watching? Oh, I did watch a wee series on Netflix that I really liked. It was called Boots.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen it come
I
up.
haven't.
It's kind of like about a young gay guy who him and his best friend join like the army or the navy or like Marines, whatever. And it's like his journey throughout it. It's the actor who plays Drew in Parenthood, who's the main boy. Drew. You've watched?
Yes.
The son. Okay. So yeah, it was recommended to me, and I was like, yeah, I think this will be up my street. Really good.
Really good. I'll have to get that on my list.
Yeah. So just kind of interesting to see what he goes through as a young gay man. He has to hide that he's gay, but then like some of the officers like take him under his wing, and like I think it's because they know kind of thing. So it's kind of nice to see that like softer side, I guess, of the like army style. But it's a really good watch. Yeah,
I need to get that on my list.
Quick as well. 8 episodes.
Perfection.
Bish bash bosh. I actually hope they do a second, but you know, sometimes Netflix just is like a one and done.
Yeah, you never know with that.
No.
Okay, good to know.
What about you?
I watched the Hip Hop Hoax.
Excuse me?
I know that was actually try saying that a couple of times. Basically, so I had heard about this ages ago, right? But it's just one of those things that was like in the dark recesses of my mind.
Yeah.
Basically, it was about 2 Scottish guys in the early 2000s. Now, this particular documentary, I think it was made in between 2011 and 2015.
Okay.
Now, I know that's quite a big gap, but what I mean is it wasn't made this year.
No.
Right? So an old documentary
to the party
within itself. But I don't know if it's just been, I think it's just been added to Netflix. Don't know where it was before.
Okay.
But the time period they're talking about is like early 2000s, right? So bear that in mind when I tell you the next part of the story.
Okay.
So basically, two Scottish guys from like Dundee area, and they effectively pretend to be American rappers, pretend to be from California, and get a record deal.
What? How have I never heard the story, let alone
Yeah,
who these people are? What name were they going by? Would be like
they were going by
known them?
Syllable and Brains. I had never heard
No.
of this either, and I'd never heard any of the music again in 2000. I was like 6,
Yeah.
right? But like I'd never heard any of the music.
We were big hip hop fans.
Big hip hop fans. We're too busy saying, I don't need to keep looking at my but we were on a different genre then. Now all I will say is I do think that they got away with this because of the time that it was, as in
Right.
social media wasn't as it was.
No.
The internet, there's so much footage. They had like a VCR and they would film themselves at that time,
I need
right?
to watch this.
They were basically had to submerge themselves in these characters. I'm going to give you a quick synopsis as to why this happened, right? So basically, two guys met at college. They were pals. They both liked to rap. They enjoyed that hip hop scene. And they went to London for an audition as themselves and basically were like laughed out of the room because they were Scottish and saying that they wanted to rap.
Yeah.
Now that I can't believe, because I do feel like
absolutely
Scottish people to this day are still getting laughed at.
Yeah.
And no, you can't do that. Stay in your own lane, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that was a false thing that happened, right?
No.
But that was the start of their story. Then they were like, they basically were kind of, well, why don't we do it in like an American accent or whatever? Again, there's other parts to this. I'm not just saying that was like the 180 switch.
Yeah.
But basically they then go again. They are fully in these characters. So they like have backstory. They decide where they're going to be from California. They like are talking to one another. They embody this character. So when they go down, it's like an open mic type thing. I think it was. They do this open mic. They come off stage. A manager approaches them and is like, "Oh my gosh, guys! Like blah blah blah." They're like still talking in the American accents, like going for it, and then they have to become these like characters.
That's so cool, actually.
But all I will say is, there's times I hear the accent and I'm like that. Guys,
he's dumb.
Are we thick? But then I also think just with the time, and why would you believe if somebody said to you, by the way, I'm from America, and they're doing a not bad American accent?
Absolutely. Also, you know, sometimes if people have travelled, they've got a wee twang.
Yes.
So
there was that whole part of it.
Oh my goodness, that
and it
sounds
just
really good.
I will say there was a couple of bits I was like, I didn't need to see that. There was just certain things that I'm like,
okay,
you could have left that out of the documentary
right.
or whatever. But it was interesting. I'm not saying it's like the best thing I've ever seen, but I did just think this is so interesting. And then just effectively how it kind of like almost unravels. Another reason I think they got away with it, other than the no social media, is I was kind of like, see, nowadays, I'm like, that the whole right to work, showing visas, showing passports, signing contracts. I'm like, how are you getting money and record deals and management and like no one's thinking to check like, can
under
you
fake
work
names
here?
or yeah.
But then it makes me think of that, you know, I'm a Gemini, my date of birth is, and she was pure like got away with that, and I'm like, how did nobody ask to see her passport?
Again, just all the time.
So that was just so interesting, and also like I do feel sorry for those two guys that they couldn't just be themselves.
Yeah, which I think that's obviously definitely getting better.
Yeah, because there's so many like Scottish artists or Irish artists or whatever, like people that are not just English and American or whatever. So,
and I know it is bad.
Okay.
But right, rapping in a Scottish accent, like I can kind of see why they were maybe like, not that they should have been, and again it's probably because we have Scottish accents, so we find
and you're
them,
also
like,
so conditioned, like
more
this is what we
cringe.
hear.
So like I think everyone thinks like, oh, rapping American, like, but now obviously people like English people rap in their English accents, and it does sound good. Like it doesn't need to, but I just don't know why. I just can't connect the
dots.
Is there any Scottish, as if we would know?
There could
Like
be.
people who are rapping in a Scottish accent that I mean, like that we would
I don't know.
be aware of.
Other than
Probably
Gary
not.
McKev?
Amazing. Well, I was going to address the comment on the YouTube.
Oh,
Someone saying my whole family's Scottish, and
I still can't.
and
do
I
the
still
accent.
can't stand the accent.
Do you know all I'll say to that is,
Fuck off.
no, not in so many words. But what I was going to say is, I think this is very of the time that we're in. That, like, I don't know, I was just brought up in a way that's like, if you've not got anything nice to say, just don't say it. And
Yeah.
again, you could say people will be like that, why are you doing this podcast? Nobody cares about your opinions or what you've got to
We
say.
know.
But I just feel like I would never watch somebody else's video. Also, it's just not really where my mind goes. It's to
No.
like those kind of places of
Yeah.
judgment. But I'm like, right, why one do you comment it and say that? But also it's that whole thing of, do you know, when people are like that, there's this what about me thing where people are like, oh, I'm going to make a video and I'm making strawberry jam today. And somebody will be like, I'm allergic to strawberries.
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't
my
like
God,
strawberries.
Rachel,
And I'm like,
yes.
well, this probably isn't the video for you.
Yeah.
So do you know what? See, if you don't like two funny, hilarious, beautiful Scottish girls making
That's on you.
content, like this probably isn't the podcast
Yeah.
or whatever for you. So just don't bother.
Yeah.
Also, it was enough. The guy, like, I'm presuming guy, I maybe shouldn't, I can't remember if it was. The person had said, like, agree with the point you're making.
Yeah.
That it was enough to say that. You
Yeah,
didn't need to, like,
absolutely.
say that and then be like, but here's my backhanded jab, but your
Yeah.
accents are a nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you could have just left it.
No,
that.
I know. Also, what I will say is exposing myself here. Obviously, I listen to the podcast just to get us a wee extra view when it comes out. Duh.
Fair. You've got to be your own biggest cheerleader.
And yesterday when I got in the car, I put it on. Rachel, I thought I had it in ×2, and it was just on
And it
normal. So I think maybe we need to slow down. But genuinely, like the first 15 seconds at least, I was like, oh, I must have this on ×2, and it was not.
That's hilarious.
Us talking at normal pace.
Funnies. And listen, all that to say, any of our international listeners, and when I say international, I just mean anybody that's not Scottish, like, thank you for one.
Yeah.
And I hope you know what we're saying.
I know.
And also, like, we welcome anyone who wants to listen from out with Scotland.
Absolutely.
And if you don't like our accent, that's fine. Like,
Yeah.
not everybody needs to like everything about
No.
everyone. My thing is more like, you don't need to say everything that runs through your head.
No. What is it we said earlier? See that filter?
Yeah.
Use it.
Use it.
Yeah.
Get it dusted off and get it used.
Anyway, that was very off
That
topic,
was that.
but
Oh, I did watch a lot of documentaries for me this week. I did watch Manosphere. We discussed off camera, and do you know what it is? I have a lot of thoughts about it, and we could honestly talk about it until the cows come home.
Yeah.
But I kind of just, I'm like, I almost don't want to give any more airtime when we discussed last week. But another documentary I watched was about the Murdochs, like Rupert Murdoch.
Oh, did the son murder them? Am I talking about that? Is that not what? Oh my God, I need to really start engaging my brain.
Rupert Murdoch was the guy that owned, he's an Australian businessman. They're a media mogul family.
Never heard of him.
You have! I can't believe it. Sorry, Maria, no, that's quite shrill.
Like,
also, I love that we've just talked about the accents being a nightmare and all we've done is scream. Right, okay, so he owned 20th Century Fox News.
Mm-hmm.
He owned, I think, the News of the World. Remember the scandal about everybody's phones getting tapped into and listened to by newspapers?
Oh, maybe actually.
You would know if I showed you a picture. Look him up.
Oh,
So
that's again.
So basically, all I'm going to say about
Rupert.
Rupert Murdoch. Also, I feel like we would, in a Scottish accent, say Murdoch, but
Yeah.
they're like Murdoch. Rupert Murdoch.
I don't recognise him at all.
Oh my word. Anyway,
Rachel, when I say I live under a rock, a Murdoch rock, I truly do.
Anyway,
He's 95. Is he still
I
alive?
think so. I had to Google
Good
that as well.
on you, son.
But I'll give a very quick synopsis. But it was basically to say that he has built this empire, right? Interesting family dynamic, interesting story. He has numerous children, but there is 3 to 4 main children, and what I mean by main, that sounds awful. I just mean they're of a similar age.
Okay.
There's some younger. But it was basically like, it was called the Murdoch dynasty or dynasty, however you want to say that. But it's like, who's going to like success him? And it was almost like, do you know that TV show Succession? I've not watched it either, but they were saying in the documentary it was as if that was like based on that family. It's like he's pitting them all against one another.
God,
and like,
okay.
It's not how I would understand if I would want my family dynamic to ever operate or work, but also I'm not a bajillionaire.
So believe it or not, no one's fighting for my millions.
No one's fighting for my £2.50 that I've currently got left this week. But just, it was eye-opening, the stuff that was happening, the throwing one another under the bus, all the media stuff that they have owned, for one, all the scandal that has happened and been opened up, and it was just like, wowie.
Well, this is like, it's so true of like, money does make people quite ugly. Like, and that, I don't mean obviously physically ugly, I mean like,
it can do ugly things, make people do ugly things,
and
it doesn't bring you happiness.
No.
Would I like to do I think I would be, have you seen, I saw a TikTok this week, right? And it was like, would you rather be sad and rich or happy and poor? And these two people were like, we'd rather be sad and poor. And it was something like, they were like, I've just bought you 3 pairs of Miu Miu sunglasses. And she was like, thank you so much. But it was funny. It was obviously a wee parody thing. But all I would say is, right, I'm not saying that would it be nice to be more financially free, to not need to worry about things, to book holidays, to be going in your yacht, to be doing all this stuff. But I think there is quite a sinister, dark side of what it can do to people
100%.
and how it can end up making families and relationships and all that kind of stuff. But it was just like, I don't think I could.
But if someone is willing to like drop $1 million in the bank, I will do the research for you and let you know if like, does money truly make you happy. I'll do the work if that's what you want to know.
If that's but yeah, just eye opening of how I'm like, I will never understand that life and that lifestyle and their thought processes, because that's just not my life.
No, and I think it probably gets to a point where it's like they've got so much and so it makes them like more greedy, probably.
There is certainly a level of greed. And there's also just certain things I'm like, they're necessarily values or political viewpoints I'm not going to get into, because that's not really what Crack to Basics is about.
No.
But I'm just like complete opposite to anything that I could ever fathom and understand.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was an eye-opening one. If it's only 4 episodes,
okay,
it is an hour an episode, but if you're interested,
yeah,
something that's just like a whoa.
Yeah, how the other half live, quite literally. Nice. And on that note, I don't think I've been watching anything else. Honestly, I've just been quite busy.
Yeah.
And there's nothing I've even seen that I'm like dying to watch. Is there anything you've got?
Well, I had just started, I think this morning actually, the Dublin Murders.
Oh, yes.
On Netflix, which I don't think is new. I think it looked like it had been created in 2019, but I don't know if it's new to Netflix.
Interesting.
So started watching that.
Fun.
Don't really have many thoughts at this moment.
Oh, not fun.
Yeah, not fun. Catch yourself. But yeah, I'm interested to see how that pans out.
Yeah. Nice. Perfect. Right. Shall we use that as a place to stop, round up, sign off for the week?
Let's do all of the above.
Why? Couldn't possibly just be one of those.
No, it has to be all.
Right. Well, as always, a wee thank you for anyone who's watching, listening, liking, subscribing, following.
And please continue to do that. Give us a wee review on Spotify if you listen. Hit a wee like there. Leave a wee comment. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. All of the things.
Yeah. This week, please tell me if you got the stand mixer. I'll be jealous, but I do want to know. Let me know if it's actually good. Maybe I've got FOMO for no reason.
Yeah, we do want to know that.
Yeah. You will find us on
Spotify.
Why do I forget these every week? YouTube,
TikTok,
and Instagram.
Slay boots. And also maybe tell us if you've watched our food review.
Yes, that is live as of, well, it's live already.
It's lies. Lies. It's lies.
It's actually not live.
It's not lies.
There are no lies.
But it will be live as and when this comes out.
Yeah.
So tell us, did you enjoy? Do you want to see more of that content from us?
That
That might be a struggle for our social anxiety.
No, maybe that'd be good for us. That'd be the making of us.
That would be.
Yeah, and we'll go to like, maybe like, no disrespect to PG tips. aka PG fast foods, but maybe we try like maybe more independent places, you know,
Yes,
like
less like, well, it's not a chain, that is the only one.
yeah, I know, but it just feels quite like
Everybody has been on it. It's had a lot of
yeah,
hype and a
yeah.
lot of media. But anyway, all that to say, did you enjoy it? Were you like that? That was Snooze Fest 101. And if you do think that, we can accept that critique. But yeah, or maybe you're like, girls, stick to the pods.
Yeah, or maybe just stick
Or
to
jack it
nothing
all
at
in.
all. Put everything away.
Hang up your utensils.
It's time.
It's time. Anyway, on that note, see you next week.
Bye.